And now that you've practiced your cuts, I'm going to show you your parries. First parry, you guessed it, is a parry 1. You're going to be taking your sword from your ward and blocking your left leg. Down and around, across your wrists, and land in a 1. Now, when you land with this, you want to land so that your right arm is crossing over your left wrist, and that your left wrist is pointing upwards, or your hand is pointing upwards. Don't do any of this. That's unnecessary and awkward, nor does it make sense. Or, if you want to, if that's not comfortable, a parry 7, which derives from rapier but is used for more practical longsword. Just take your guard and drop it downwards, so your left wrist is curled around the pommel, and your right wrist is pointed up. And now, once again, this is parrying your left leg from your kneecap up to your waist. Never parry with the flat, because that will break a sword. If you break my sword, I'll be very, very angry. Now, parry 2 is direct parry over to your right leg to the opposite side. So 1 to 2, or 1 to 2, whatever way you're more comfortable. A parry 3 is a parry straight up to your right side to defend, which would be from your right elbow to the bottom of your shoulder. Now, if your side parries, make sure that you have some give, a little bit of shock absorbency. You don't want to be too tight because you'll break your arms that way. You want to be too loose or you'll wind up with a sword inside your head. No one likes that. So that is a parry 3. Parry 4 is directly over, right to the other side. Same shock absorbency. A parry 5 is you rising up to protect your right shoulder. You're going to make a window, just like this. You don't want it angled down. You don't want it angled straight. You don't want it put straight across. You want it at a slight window, just like this. Now, parry 5A is to rotate the other side to protect your left shoulder. Now, your last 2 parries are to protect you from the fendente and the montante. The reinforced parry high, straight over your head, not directly over, but straight above, so you can see the flat of your sword. You want to grip about 6 to 8 inches down from the blade, because historically long swords were only sharpened 6 to 8 inches down the sword. That is the reinforced parry high. Now, reinforced parry low is take your sword and parry exactly where the montante would have risen up. We have a few more parries you can do as well, a little more advanced. They look really flashy and really neat. You have your hanging parries to either side. Then you have your hang parries 5 and 5A. You also have some deflect and beat parries, but that's more advanced stuff that you'll learn later on. But those are your basic cuts and parries.